Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we're going to talk about a tale of two images. Two images that at first glance have nothing to do with each other, aside from a connection to a room in a house. But generally speaking, when you first look at them, you wouldn't put the two together. But both of them became viral blockbusters this weekend. And they were picked up on by some news outlets. And they have something in common. Okay, so the first one is an image of Rand Paul. An image of Rand Paul. Now, if you missed the news, the Senate did away with its dress code. So, according to the story, this weekend, Rand Paul, he showed up for work wearing a bathrobe to kind of express his displeasure with the new dress code. The other image was one of a billboard in a city, and it had a Ukrainian flag on it, and rather than glory to Ukraine, there was a typo, and it said glory to something else. And also, it got picked up by news outlets. People ran with it. I thought the typo was a little weird. It was odd. It didn't seem like a normal typo. It seemed like almost somebody did that on purpose. And then the thing about Rand Paul showing up to work on the weekend, not wearing shoes in D.C., walking around barefoot, yeah, that seemed odd to me as well. Neither one of the images are real. The Rand Paul one is almost certainly AI generated. The other one, it might have just been done with like old school Photoshop, not sure. But neither one of them are real. Both of them were picked up on by news outlets and treated as real, and some news outlets got burned by both of them. So, what does this tell us? It tells us that if there is an image that is surprising, because that's really what it boils down to there, is there's an element of surprise in the image, and it can appeal to a certain demographic. It might go viral. A lot of things that go viral have a surprise in them, subverting of expectations type of thing. The secret to humor is surprise. So we can expect them to go viral. We can expect AI images to be treated as real by some news outlets. We talked about this a few months ago, and I, probably having way too much faith in humanity, said that I thought eventually it would lead to better fact-checking. Given the fact that some outlets got burned by both images, I may need to reevaluate that stance. But just because outlets aren't up to it yet, that doesn't mean that you have to fall for it. So, what can you do to protect yourself from falling for fake images? You know, you don't want to be somebody who posts an image of a well-known director next to a triceratops and actually believe that he shot the triceratops on safari. The simplest method, give it 24 hours. If it is something designed to elicit emotion, create a surprise, it'll be checked out. Obviously not all outlets will, but most, some maybe, at least a few, will seek verification of the story. Just wait. We have become very addicted to instant information and a 24-hour news cycle. We're going to have to slow down because it's not just fake images. It's fake audio. It's fake video. It can all be done now. This is important leading into the election because there's going to be a bunch of it. And there will be some outlets who get caught up in it accidentally. There will be some outlets who don't care because it suits their agenda. Your best defense is time. It'll be verified or it'll be debunked. So let Rand Paul in a bathrobe be a learning experience. right now, there aren't a lot of tools for you to download and check. There are some that exist, but they're kind of higher end. You need a little bit more experience to use them, I guess. I don't know how to use them. If you are aware of one that is good and is user-friendly, please recommend it. But right now, your best defense is time and waiting for actual journalism to occur and people to check it out. Other than that, it's just a waiting game. So be on the lookout for it, especially when it comes to the election. This is obviously, I think the last time we talked about it in the context of influence operations. And believe me, it's already being used there. So just be aware and be ready for it. Be ready for your uncle who spends way too much time on Facebook to talk to you about something that didn't happen and truly believe that it did because he had a picture of it. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.